Now I'm gonna show you the parity cases for the 5x5x5 Rubik's Cube. The cases are two, and this is the first one I want to show you. All the other cases are related to the two cases I'm gonna show you. This is the first one and occurs when there is an edge with two external parts lined up. The central piece has to be flipped over, and now I'm gonna show you the move sequence to fix this kind of parity error. We have to keep the edge in the upper side of the cube in front of us, just like this, and we have to do this move sequence. The external and the internal right side of the cube, both right side of the cube, have to be moved 180 degrees, like this, 1 and 2. The back side of the cube moves 180 degrees, 1 and 2. The upper side of the cube moves 180 degrees, like this. Both left sides of the cube move 90 degrees clockwise, like this. The upper side of the cube moves 180 degrees, like this. Both right sides of the cube move 90 degrees counterclockwise, like this. The upper side of the cube moves 180 degrees, like this. Both right sides move 90 degrees clockwise, like this. The upper side of the cube moves 180 degrees, like this. The front side of the cube moves 180 degrees, 1 and 2. Both right faces of the cube move 90 degrees clockwise, like this. The front side of the cube move 180 degrees, like this. Both left faces of the cube move 90 degrees counterclockwise, like this. The back side of the cube move 180 degrees. The right sides of the cube move 180 degrees. And the parity error is solved. This is the second case that may occur as parity error when trying to solve the 5x5 Rubik's Cube. And this is when this part of the edge has to be lined up with these two in the back side of the cube, you see, okay? And this one has to be lined with these two, like this. Okay, so in the end we have to invert these two each other. The first thing we have to do is we have to be sure that the two parts we have to invert have to be on the same in the same level of the cube. I mean, we don't have to have one here and the other one here, but both has to be in the upper side of the cube, in the right side of the cube, just like this. If you don't have this kind of situation, you have to move the edges so that you have this kind of situation, exactly just like mine. I mean, you have to do this movement and you have to see the edge solved. And you have to do this kind of movement and you have to see the other edge solved. Now that your cube is in this kind of configuration, we can start our move sequence for solving this kind of situation, this kind of parity error. So both left sides of the cube have to be moved 90 degrees counterclockwise, like this. The upper side of the cube move 180 degrees. both left sides of the cube 90 degrees counterclockwise, like this, the upper side of the cube 180 degrees, the front side of the cube 180 degrees, both left sides 90 degrees counterclockwise, the front side of the cube 180 degrees, both right faces 90 degrees clockwise, the upper side of the cube 180 degrees, both right sides 90 degrees counterclockwise, the upper side of the cube 180 degrees, both left sides 180 degrees. And the parity error is solved. This is another case which is different from all the others I've shown you before. And this is when there is the last two edges are like this. Two are paired up, the other one not. And the other one has a very strange situation like this. So, using the algorithm that inverts these two, okay, we will have a situation like this one will be here, okay, and this one will be on the back side of the cube, like this. What we notice is that we will have two edges. One will be paired like this, the other one will be like this one. But these two will be okay for being solved with the same algorithm that inverts these two. So we will have to do the algorithm twice. The first time to solve this, to bring the cube in this kind of situation. This is one edge, and the other one will be this one. And then we will have to move the edges so that we will have to invert always these two in the upper side of the cube on the right side, as I shown you before. What I have to say about this is that all the other parity cases can be solved using the two algorithms I showed you before. Maybe you will have to do the algorithm twice, but you can solve any kind of parity case using only two algorithms. I'm not gonna show you the move sequence because I already showed you in this video what to do. First you invert these two, then you move the edges so that these two that will have to be inverted each other, and then doing the algorithm twice you will be able to solve this kind of parity error.